Well, don't you want to be happy and have a long-lasting marriage? I think most of us do, right? Here with some advice is relationship coach Anna Loisel. Anna Loisel, thank you so much for coming in. You're from here. You're from the area.
I am.
A relationship coach. Now, I am so glad that you're here because, you know, during the holidays, it's a very stressful time, okay? And let's just
a town too, huh?
Very stressful town, very stressful time.
It is,
and let's just be honest. Oftentimes that stress leaks into our relationships, whether you're married or you have a significant someone out there. So in general, you know, how do we stop that stress from affecting our relationship?
Well, I think initially, before the holidays start, you know, we really get into that right around Christmas, and you know, and if you're celebrating Hanukkah, like really sitting down with your spouse and laying out what your expectations are. Part of the challenge is that couples come from different family backgrounds and traditions.
That is
and
true.
so, you know, you may have an expectation that you're going to have this, you know, elaborate holiday, and your husband's like, you know, look, I could care less.
Which is so the case for myself. We've been talking about it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest. You know, we have kind of been at each other's throat, knowing that my family's coming in on Saturday. Christmas is now a week away. I feel like I've been doing all the shopping, and he's just kind of so laid back about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think now that I'm now talking to you, I'm realizing that I made the mistake, or we have made the mistake of not sitting down, like you said, together ahead of time and kind of saying, this is what I expect.
Right.
You know, what do you expect?
Exactly. So one of the big conversations that's important to have in a marriage, not just during the holidays, but anytime, in general, is that my needs are as important as your needs. That I care as much about you and your needs as I do my own. And so that's important. So because really what we're trying to do is then negotiate. You want to have a marriage that's grounded in true mutuality.
Yeah, that's important. You also talk about how not to be critical or not to, I guess, be, you know, pass on criticism.
Right.
Is that's
well,
also important?
So part of the challenge is that you have different ways of approaching the holidays, or really almost anything, right? I mean, none of us do things exactly the same. I mean, we hear the conversation about, you know, the toilet paper being put on front and backwards, you know, right? You know, that's what couples can argue about, or, you know, one's neat and one's sloppy. And so really it's about learning how to be accepting of someone else's differences and finding an asset in them. So if your husband is more laid back about the holidays, yeah, it can be frustrating to you, but there's also an asset in that as well.
I don't need to be as stressed out as I am. Maybe I need to just take a deep breath and kind of take a step back and just go with the flow.
You can, and you can do that. You can also learn how to ask him for help. It sounds like what you're looking for is support during the holidays, so it would be a conversation of asking him if he'd be willing to do this or willing to do that.
And I guess I should do that in a kindly manner, loving manner, like, hey, honey, and not let my emotions get the best of me, right?
Well, that's what, if you start using the judgment or the criticism or making him wrong, people are going to, they're going to get defensive, and they're going to actually back away.
Anna, I can sit here with
I know,
you
we
for
can
another
talk forever,
hour to get some advice. Great stuff. We are out of time, but we do have a link to Anna's information on our website. All you have to do is go to casa.com, click on Casa blog. Anna, I think we're going to have you on again in our show in the near future, and such useful advice for so many of us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay right